Hi, guys. All right, I'm not in my normal setup. I've been out in my living room lately, but I think it's important to be fluid, right? So sometimes you just need to move into a new space. So let's see. This is going to be our masculine read, which, oh boy, does our masculine have some stuff to say. Now, we each have a feminine and masculine within ourselves. The feminine sees what you're trying to create, the masculine takes action steps towards the creation. So this is our masculine side, which if you watch the feminine read, really want it to come out. The masculine side, we're kind of coming out of visualizing and seeing and being clear about what we want. And we're moving into action steps. So for a lot of us, we're right smack dab in the middle of some serious change. So let's see what our masculine side wants to say. All this information is all stuff you already know. I'm just giving you encouragement and support and opening that space to let you know that you're right where you're supposed to be, right? So let's see. Let's open up the floor. Eight is a beautiful thing. It's all about abundance. It's all about connectedness, infinite supply, never-ending flow. But it's also about perspective. When you take the 8 and you flip it on the side, you kind of have binoculars, right? And coming out in growth, the spade to me is growth. So right now you're kind of in a position where you have to continue playing with your perspective if you want to attract an abundant outcome. Boom, that's it. Play with your perspective if you want to attract an abundant outcome. You're moving forward, you're growing, you're expanding. The quickest way to expand is to hold your vibration. Stay in a high vibration. So when you come up against circumstances that is like, oh, I didn't see this coming, or it looks bad, that's where you're being tested. That's where you're kind of being deprogrammed, for a lack of better words. Look, see, but I said deprogrammed for a better for a better way of thinking, right? So use perspective to your advantage right now, right? Take it back to your 5 senses, I want to say. You can eat, breathe, walk, smell. I mean, hang out for a day with somebody that can't walk. You're going to feel really blessed, right? Bottom of the deck is the Joker. When I see the joke in a very lighthearted way, the Joker to me means this is not a joke. Like, this is serious. This is real, right? This is happening. Things are shifting. Things are changing. Now is the time. So that's really exciting. So tell me about this perspective. Tell me more about what are we keeping our perspective enlightened about? Okay. Yeah, see, this is why I do it on camera. You're aligning to something. You're aligning to something. And so your masculine is either you just made a decision or have been making decisions. I feel like you've been making decisions. You've been using your perspective. You've been playing with perception. You've been tested over and over again. And so that's what you're doing right now. But you're kind of coming to the tail end of that, with the bottom showing up as the Joker, again, of growth. This is preparation. You're being prepared for something. Your masculine side is being prepared for something right now. I'm going to take this Joker and put it down on the board. All right. So we have the 8th of growth, Joker, and the Jack. You're being prepared for something really big, something really beautiful, something really big, but you are having to take the action steps toward it. You're building a relationship with both sides of yourself. Let's dive in more. Let's get into the juicy stuff. Tell me something we need to know, Spirit. Tell me something we need to know. Tell me something good. The masculine side. I feel like, you know what's so funny? In my feminine read, the masculine side of ourselves really wanted to come out and be like, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Wanted to be noticed. Now that I'm noticing him, I feel like I'm pulling teeth to get the messages out. So this is definitely a bittersweet in this. I feel like there are certain areas where you are doing what you need to be doing, and there's other areas where it's like, shit, okay, that was a part of an old program. And that's okay, because it's just a part of seeing it and kind of clearing it and moving forward. So I feel like we're in this push-pull dynamic where it's like we're there, but then we're back over where we started. And then we're there, but then we're kind of in this in-between right now. Queen of Cups. Love that. Yeah. Because we're still working with our feminine side. Actually, I think the objective is to figure out how to get our feminine and masculine side to work in tandem. Now, even our masculine side has desires, right? And the feminine side is the one that's kind of feeding those desires to the masculine side. So there's 4 of them. I'm going to take them. Okay, Queen of Cups. Page of Cups. The Star. Here's what I'm getting. You've done a lot of work with what you want. You've been seeing it. You've been talking about it. You've been putting energy toward it. You've been breaking old habitual patterns, old habitual routines, creating new ones for yourself. Things that are emotionally fulfilling, routines that make you feel good, make you want to wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm here, I'm living, I'm thriving. And I'm at a point where now I have a constant overflow, right? The objective is to learn how to fill your cup up. And then at no time is anybody else to touch what's in your cup, but you can give from your overflow. You want to get to a point where you're constantly having an overflow so that you can give and you're receiving as well. And so I feel like with this energy of the Star coming up here, you've done a lot of that emotional work where you're like, I'm very clear about what I want now. I know what I want. My cup is full. I'm beginning to produce overflow, and there's a lot of energy in that statement. As you're producing an overflow, I feel like, have you been giving lately, or have you been doing something for people lately? I want to tell you that that's going to come back. That could even include yourself. You've been doing something for yourself, or you've been doing something for others, or maybe both. But that's coming back to you. But we have this hangman here. That's what I want to dive into, the hangman. Because that's how I can feel it. Can you tell that I can feel it? I can feel like I'm a little confused. I'm not confused, I just feel that way, right? And so you take note on that stuff when you're doing card readings. Tell me about this hangman. Tell me about this hangman. Good Lord. Okay. These 2 popped upside down, but this one, the World. Now it did fall in reverse, which means what you're trying to accomplish isn't quite here yet. So now we're jumping into the masculine. All right, let's see what we got. Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh. 10 of Cups. Okay. So I feel like I want to say we're in a process right this second where the overall energies are coming out of the feminine into using the masculine, having to make decisions on a daily basis. The reality is beginning to change. You're up against certain circumstances that are making you step out of your comfort zone, Okay, but now we're getting good at it. We've been doing that for a while. We've been kind of walking around outside of our comfort zone, and we're adapting to it, right? That's what we're meant to do, adapt to it. So by staying outside of that comfort zone, we're creating something. We're creating a momentous energy for ourselves. And along the road, we're learning to give to others, right? We're learning how to receive and how to give. And that's really, really powerful. The universe can't give you anything if you aren't giving to others. That's creating a space for you to be given to, right? But it is all about balance, because your cup has to be full. You only give from that overflow. But that's what we're learning. So I feel like your masculine is trying to tell me that he's a little confuzzled, he's a little confused, he's walking around outside of his comfort zone right now. That's what I want to say. But all is well, okay? You are right where you're supposed to be. All is well, especially coming up with this Queen of Cups here. Listen, you're mastering some serious shit. Excuse my French, but you're mastering some serious stuff here. And Page of Cups, right? You're preparing. You're preparing for an emotionally fulfilled lifestyle where you can share your journey with others, right? This is this world. And the Hangman, you're not quite there yet, okay? You're not quite there yet. But with this Knight of Wands, this preparation period, this is really, really important right now. I feel like I want to tell you that your masculine walking around in this uncomfortable zone is really important, because eventually he's going to find something. You're going to find something being outside of your comfort zone. I feel like I want to tell you, and that kind of brings me back to this star. I feel like I kind of want to tell you that while you're roaming around outside of your comfort zone, you're going to find a key. You're going to find a door. You're going to find a wheel. You're going to find something that is going to help you move forward. It's going to be a breakthrough of some sort. I feel like I'm laughing because in my head right now, I'm like, a wheel? I'm like, you're going to find a car. So whatever this is, you've done majority of your work already on your feminine side. So what this is this is going to be a big breakthrough of some sort. You're going to find something while standing outside of your comfort zone that is going to change everything, all right? And it's going to align you to everything you want. That's the Knight, being aligned to everything you want, allowing it to come in. It's ready for you. The Knight is taking action. It's there. It's already been moving. So it's ready for you. It's just a matter of making sure that both our masculine and feminine sides within ourselves are at the vibration they need to be at. And sometimes that means having to move around in areas we weren't expecting to. So, and then you have the Ten of Cups, which is so beautiful, right? Ten of Cups is all about emotional fulfillment, however that looks to you. Now, in this depiction, it's with another and with a family, yes. But this is bigger than that, okay? All of this are pieces of you. This is about finding who you are, creating the life that you are tailored to live, right? Waking up every day and seeing things from a perspective that uplifts you and encourages you to get out of bed, keep moving forward. Excited to live life. Excited about these experiences, right? Being that this is Knight of Wands, it's very spiritual. What really makes you tick is coming in. So your masculine is just, he's out of his comfort zone right now. He's a little back and forth right this second, making decisions. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're old patterns, but we're seeing it and we're clearing it up and we're moving. So we're standing in this uncomfortable zone right now, and it's kind of holding things up. So I do want to say, of course, divine timing is at play, but at the same time, make sure you're making the right decisions, right? Ask yourself in that moment, ask yourself, is this a decision that is supportive of what I'm trying to become? If it's not, make a different decision. I know it's easier said than done. That's the deprogramming and reprogramming process, but it is possible. And it takes a little bit of time. Clearly, that's the cycle that we're in right now. Our masculine, that's exactly what our masculine side is doing, is clearing out these old habitual routines and patterns that have been prohibiting us from reaching our goals, right? So I think I'm going to leave it there. Let's just pull an activation card. Oh, compassion. Look at that. Soak in those colors. It's a 10. It's a 1. It's a new beginning. And look, she's kind of got like a necklace on, right? That in between that throat chakra and that heart chakra down there. This is really speaking your truth and being compassionate for yourself, because that's a difficult thing to do sometimes, especially in the society that we live in, right? So have compassion for others, for yourself. Ease up. Take some deep breaths in the morning. Take some deep breaths at night, right? And just be here. Be compassionate for yourself and others, but definitely for yourself. You'll find it to be very easy to be compassionate toward others when you're compassionate with yourself. So master loving and compassion for yourself. We're going to pull one of the chakra cards and we'll do a moonology and we'll leave it there. Meditation. Now, I love this. I think meditation is going to ring differently to everybody. As soon as you hear that word, it's going to mean one thing to you and another to somebody else and another to the third party. But listen, I'm here to simplify meditation, and I have other courses and stuff that I teach. If you meditate and that version for you works, then keep that, whatever resonates. If you've had trouble meditating, then I'm going to simplify it for you. Meditation starts simply by allowing yourself to visualize. See yourself at the beach. See yourself on a park bench. See yourself in the house you want. See yourself, what am I talking about? See yourself there. See yourself in the world that you want to live, coming out of this hangman, seeing things move forward the way you want to see them. Seeing yourself wake up and live that career that you want to live. Doing those habitual routines you want to do. Doing those daily practices that make you tick, right? That's what meditation is. See it, feel it, allow yourself to be in the experience before it happens, and you will contribute and support this energy to speed up the process so that you can get to where you're trying to go, right? So, all right, guys, I'm going to get one last moonology card and we'll wrap it up. I could go on forever if I don't watch it, right? Look at this. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, so your masculine's running around in an uncomfortable spot right now. You're making decisions you haven't wanted to necessarily make or needed to make in the past, and but you're doing it. So keep making these decisions. Keep stepping outside of your comfort zone. Keep pushing yourself. And use your feminine side to support yourself, right? Visualize, see it. Be very clear so that your masculine knows what he's looking for. This is a matter of being very clear within yourself and your feminine side, seeing the idea. This is all about balance right now. This is about you holding balance. Help your masculine find his way to whatever gift he's going to find, which is going to be really, really big. It's outside of this comfort zone though, right? But it's been such a process just to even get our masculine sides out of the comfort zone and finally into the area, and all that's a process. So pat yourself on the back, be compassionate with yourself, and hold your vision. Hold your vision was a big theme for the feminine, and continue making uncomfortable decisions, okay? You're going to find something down there that's waiting for you that is going to be extremely emotionally fulfilling. So I'm going to wrap it up there, guys. I love you so much, and I'll catch you later this week for the general read.